Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Challenge, and today is day 42. Day 42, and we're going to be using a chair, so if you want to get yourself a chair beside you just now, and please check my website for health issues, just keeping yourself safe and other videos, and do that way, not sure, the little bell button if you want to subscribe in YouTube so that you make sure you get updates. So if you want to bring yourself to your chair. So you're going to start by coming to sit just comfortably on your chair. And I'm doing it side on so you can see my spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to be rocking back and forwards. And we're just going to go nice and smoothly with your breathing. So just feeling that you can make your back move back and forth, so that you're just easily moving the spine. You're not trying to think of the biggest movement that you can make, you're trying to make the most enjoyable movement that you can make with your spine. And then you're going to start to notice the movement of your tummy muscles as you do this. So as your back comes back, there's almost a drawing back of the tummy muscles. And if that doesn't happen naturally for you, then you can do that just a little bit by encouraging it. And the other thing that you might want to do is just lift your chin just a touch as you come forwards, and then drop your chin in as you come down. And then after this one, you're just going to come to your natural sitting position. So from here, we're going to do warrior one pose on our chair with the option of floating off it if you would like. So I've got my chair back behind me, and obviously there's no arms, which makes this possible. From here, you're going to extend one leg back so that your back foot comes out and onto the floor, and you want to place your front foot so it's more or less underneath your knee so that it feels nice and steady and secure. So from here, you might just do a smaller version of it, so you might have your legs in like this, you might have them extended out. The other option is that you actually float yourself off the chair so that you take your own weight. So it's up to you what you feel you would like to do today. So you're going to face yourself round towards your front knee so that your shoulders are nice and even. You're going to let your hands float up and overhead. The shoulders are going to relax down the back of the body. See if you want to float yourself off the chair for a moment and extend back into your back heel. And then see if you can get that nice feeling of a little bit of opening through the front of your body. And then settle yourself back onto your chair, let your hands come onto your front knee. And then if you bring yourself back and to the centre. We're going to come over to the opposite side now. So if you bring yourself round, and what you'll see is also I'm sitting myself slightly towards the edge of the chair, so it's easy for this leg to extend back. If I sit on the chair too much, it's just not possible. So back leg is going to extend away. Settle your front knee underneath your knee joint. Sorry, your front foot underneath your knee joint. Hands can come up overhead. Start to get that feeling of extending back into the back heel, so back and away. Float yourself off the floor if you would like to. Breathe out, stay steady. Gently open up if you would like. And then settle yourself back onto your chair. Let your hands come onto your front knee. And then bring yourself back and to the centre. Have a little move around, let your body make sure it's comfy. And then if you want to bring yourself so your legs are wide and you're sitting on the edge of your chair, so you need to get just the right amount of chair here. If you have too much chair, your legs bend and it's all just a bit floppy. If you come too close to the edge, obviously not so good either. We're going to do kind of a bit of a tripod triangle here, so tripod with the legs, triangle with the arms. So you're going to take one hand either onto the chair or onto your leg, just depending on what you would like. You're going to let your other hand float up and over. And this is where I'm going to take my hand onto my leg so that I can expand a little bit further into this open line of the body. You're going to breathe into the open side of your waist and open side of your chest. And then lift up with your fingertips and all the way out and down to your leg. And then we're going to come to the other side. So same thing, just floating your hand up and over, extending into this open side of the body, breathing steadily and easily so you feel good whilst you're here. Extend up through the top hands to bring yourself out and down. You're going to come to your first side again. This time we're going to focus a little bit more on the feet. So Try not to make your feet like really angular, but make them a little bit more alive so that you are aware of your feet whilst you're doing this. And when you're aware of your feet, you'll become more aware of your legs, and then we get a nice whole body movement. So hand's going to settle onto your leg or onto your chair if you prefer. Free hand's going to come up, and you're going to extend your hand down to wherever it would like to come to. Toes are going to stay a little bit active. Your breathing is going to be nice and smooth and come out of it a little bit if it's not. Stretch up with your fingertips all the way out and back and onto your leg. And then to the other side. So hand lifts up, gently extend down through your leg. Breathe out. Just make the feet a little bit active and happy and alive. And then stretch up with your fingertips all the way out and down. And then from here, we're going to come into tailor pose on the chair. So to do that, you need to bring your hips all the way back towards the back of your chair, so there's space in front of you for where your feet are going to go. So if you need to do it slightly differently, then do. So you can have one foot up, you can have both feet up, you can have both feet on the floor if that's better for you. So you're going to walk your hips back towards the back of the chair, and then you're going to bring your feet onto the chair or into a comfortable position for you. And you're going to take both hands around your feet. So from here we've got the feeling of the knees just gently extending away from each other. So gently, so that we're not trying to push them down or make a very dramatic movement. We're just getting that feeling of opening through the front and also support through the outer side. And you're going to let your hand rest onto your chair. So my chair back is really, really high. Regardless of where your chair is, or chair back is, try and soften through the shoulder that's on your chair. So the shoulders are both releasing down. So mine look a little bit high because it has to be because of the chair back. But see if you can find a position for yours where the shoulder is really happy. So lifting up and then out and round, so you're spiraling towards the back. Bring yourself back to the centre. Swap over with your hands. And then over to the opposite side. So same thing, that little lift up through the tummy, the knees gently extending away, back of the neck lengthens, and the body can just float round. Bring yourself back to the centre. You're going to bring yourself slightly forward, so be a little bit mindful because you're on a chair. So if I was on the floor, I'd come a little bit lower, but not up here. And then bring yourself back up and to sitting. And we're going to come to do a little bit of breathing now. So if you want to bring yourself to sitting, and I'm going to come closer so that you can hear me. So we're just going to do a little bit of very, very easy breathing. So the most important thing about this is that your breathing stays settled and relaxed and really comfortable. So we can do all sorts of breathing practices which cause us to work a little bit harder, and that can be great. But what we're really wanting to do at the moment is engage with that feeling of free flow of the breath. So that is that sense that the breath can come in fully and it can come out. So we're really wanting to go with that easiness of your breathing. So you're just going to let your body rest where it is, and you're going to notice how your breathing is right now. You're going to notice where in your body feels that it's moving. How is the speed and the smoothness of your breathing? And then you're going to imagine that you can breathe in, and as you breathe in a gentle energy. And as you breathe out a feeling of peace or peacefulness. And focusing on that breath out and that breathing out a feeling of peacefulness. Even if it's just for a couple of breaths. And what you'll probably notice is that even through a couple of breaths, that your breath out gets a little bit longer, a little bit more relaxed, and that you start to feel a little bit more settled inside yourself. So, little challenge for the day, and it's to find a piece of music that makes you feel optimistic. And it can be gently optimistic, it doesn't have to be kind of like leaping around the room optimistic. And I'd love to know what it is, but more importantly, just to enjoy that piece of music and to go with that. And my quote for you today: a flower does not think of competing to the next flower, it just blooms. A flower does not think of competing with the next flower, it just blooms. I wish you a day of blooming. Thank you.